What is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, slobs and dimes of my hip-hop crimies and crimettes, welcome back to the channel, man. We back with another reaction, and today's reaction is about to be more that, you know, them Diddy Chronicles, man. You know, sketchy-ass Diddy, sick-ass Diddy, Diddy doing weird things. And right now, I think it's just, I believe it's been a week and a day since Diddy has been in cuffs and behind bars, and a lot has, you know, unfolded from, once again, you know, him being a potential threat in the jail, and him being a high whacking, so to say, or a high rank kill for anybody in there, which is already starting to be speculated as soon as he got in there. Here we are a week later, and this is what they're saying now. Also, on top of that, I mean, Diddy has been suicidal, so they say, quote unquote. They're putting him on suicide watch, which has also been specified that this is what they do for most high ranked celebrities when they go to prison, and the prison that he's in, which is, I guess, condition-wise, is a rough prison. It's in, you know, one of the harder prisons, and it's not too shy of having famous people in there, such as like R. Kelly, and I want to say they said like Robert Murdoch or somebody like that. Don't quote me on the Robert Murdoch part, but you know, they had some high-profile celebrities in there, and Diddy sounds like he's not doing too good in there. I don't know if that's his defense team trying to get into it and, you know, get him out of there early, or trying to get him in, you know, PC or whatever the case may be, but it ain't looking too good for Diddy, man. So we're just gonna hop right into Rory and Mal and see what they have to say, and I'm just curious to know what a lot of the celebrities that have been closely tied to Diddy, been around Diddy, or been around people who are affiliated with Diddy, because once again, this is going to turn a lot of the hip-hop world upside down, because a lot of people are connected to Diddy, man, and you don't know a lot of these people, and like, they don't know these people that they think they know, and so forth and so forth. So once stuff starts really rolling and the ball starts rolling, it's going to be very interesting to see how these celebrities treat this information that's coming out, because it seems like people are real like quiet and silent and tiptoeing around a lot of things, especially certain people on the platforms. Like, I want to know what, you know, Charlamagne the God and EMINEM have to say, like Joe Buttons, and also these guys who are very well connected in the industry. So we're just gonna hop right into that. I know I was kind of babbling on, but I just want to give a little overview on what we're about to get into, because it's the Diddy Chronicles, dog. It's straight up the Diddy Chronicles. So we'll hop right into Rory and Mal, dog. We're gonna see what they have to say about Diddy's arrest. I hope they're not on some bullshit, which I don't think so, because this ain't OVO related. So we should be alright.
The hell?
So again, there's things that I think that Puff doesn't want to come out, doesn't want revealed, that obviously now are going to be everything's going to come out.
Well, then I guess to your point of him taking it to trial, I think that's a point why he wouldn't, because everything will be revealed if there's not a plea deal. If they go to trial, it's going to get crazy.
It's gonna go sick.
Yeah, but I just don't know if Puff is going to take that and just go sit down for 10, 15 years, because that's the mandatory minimum. I just don't know if Puff is going to do that, man. I don't know if he's going to go sit down like that, just pleading out and saying, yo, give me 10, 15 years. I just don't know if he's going to do that.
I mean, I don't think Diddy's about to take a plea, mainly because he's looking at all these serious charges, and just, if you look at kind of just the track record, and this is just off of speculation too, but the track record of, you know, Diddy back in the day, it's always been said that Diddy's not really about that trying to go to jail shit. He's ready to flip at any moment. Like, this is all speculation talk. Once again, I want to emphasize that people have been talking that have been close to Diddy, that do these interviews, that sit down, like the Gene Deals, they've all said Diddy ain't about to sit down for no 10, 15 years. This is why when I also first got on to just reacting to Diddy got arrested, I want to be like, yeah, you know, he's definitely talking, because he's not about to be sitting down. And if he does talk, that's going to start a whole different conversation, because it gives me the feels based off of just how everything's lined up. It gives me the Epstein feels, I'm not going to lie. It gives me those feels, and the storylines are adding up. The stars are aligning. That's just my speculation, but it's not looking too good in that regard. So Mal's on point here.
I think he's going to fight for his freedom. I think he's going to fight for his name.
Which means stuff is going to get out there.
His name.
Interesting.
Now, we all know when the feds come get you, we know what their success rate is.
Crazy.
When they come get you, the case is
They
already...
got you. It's already built.
This is done. Which side of this do you want to end up on?
What does Puff's future even look like? Let's say Puff, let's go with the conspiracy. He snitches and tells on everyone. The whole music business gets exposed. He does 2 years because he told on everyone.
I just don't think, honestly, like, this is conspiracy BITO coming into the play right now. I don't think if he starts doing any of what we're talking about, and this is, you know, once again, I'm kind of glad I'm on the couch, because I can kind of speak on this, whether it's correct or not. They can't so much, because there's too many things tied into it. Like, Diddy he had his hands on a lot of shit, man, like Revolt and all that. But anyway, I don't think Diddy's making it that far for all that. If he starts really talking and like they're saying, like exposing the whole industry and just flipping it upside down, this is what Epstein tried to do, or not tried to, but this is allegedly what Epstein was gonna do. So like, you know, we're watching the same movie here. Just how's this script gonna really end if he's deciding to go that route?
Does Puff go into witness protection?
No,
Like what happens at that point?
nothing.
That's why I'm so confused about where this case is going to go. Every scenario is nuts to me.
The same shit that just happened 2 weeks ago. People gonna be outside in New York. People gonna want to take pictures with them. They gonna want to fucking post themselves on Instagram with them. Like people don't. We have to understand.
Saying it's fake outrage.
The things that we think people care about and would really upset and frustrate people. A lot of people don't care because you know what? He didn't do it to me. It didn't happen.
I don't think it's more or less he ain't do it to me. I think a lot of people, and I'm in this category as well too, because, you know, R. Kelly falls in this play. Like, I separate the man from the music because a lot of, like, in cancel culture today, you know, we have people that get caught up for heinous crimes or heinous acts and we want to cancel their body of work or things that they've done. Now, granted, with certain songs, it's going to be hard to listen to because you're just like, that might refer to certain things. But, I mean, we got people still out here still bumping Elvis, dog, and we got people out here still singing Sweet Caroline. So, for me to try to act like I'm going to take away the catalog and the music, because once again, what is it, 50 years of hip-hop just passed, and like Diddy's been around hip-hop for the last 30, like this does really shape hip-hop in a different way, and I don't think the hip-hop community and people that are talking about this are really touching on the fact that this could be hip-hop's Me Too moment. I'm going to emphasize this on every Diddy cover I do, is that hip-hop is on the horizon of its Me Too moment, and where it goes, I don't know, because once again, Hollywood's different because it's a different playing field, if you get what I'm trying to say at. It's a different playing field with that. So, yeah, all that got exposed, and like, you know, Bill Cosby, Weinstein, and other people that fell along that line throughout the years. But I think this will impact stuff a whole lot different because there's already been a bad name and a bad stigma on hip-hop as it is. So this stuff right here will just add more fuel to the fire. And once again, too, like, we're all focused on Diddy because he's the one locked up and stuff. But once again, if this goes to trial and these co-conspirators, and because once again, Diddy's not a lone wolf. So all that stuff is going to play a factor. And, like, we're going to be very upset about whoever may be on this, whoever is coming out, if it ever gets to that point. We're going to be very upset about this. And this is going to disturb the hip-hop world completely. Because once again, you know, we already see it in, before I keep ranting off, but, like, it's crazy that people are losing their integrity with just sharing every little thing that seems like it's a Diddy sketchy thing. And it's like, all right, like, I get it, but like, let's not do the TikToks and add the scary music in the background while we're trying to expose Diddy for what he's doing. So like, some people just got to have some integrity about how we're approaching this stuff too.
To me, I'm not one of those victims.
Of course,
Shop
I
my
get some
collection
ads.
of the hottest
This is some
prescription
wild
glasses at affordable prices. iBuyDirect.com.
That's just the mentality that people take on a lot of things these days.
Oh,
You ain't do that to me.
A lot of people are saying, why are y'all committing Puff to the knife or to the stake for just being freaky? People are like literally just.
I just think people don't understand
This is what I'm saying.
I just don't think people understand the legitimacy of like all these other charges, because once again, they did emphasize on the baby oil shit. They did emphasize it, but it's like, bro, they're not on Diddy's ass because he's a freaky ass dude. He's not a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're on him because he's doing they're saying he's allegedly doing all this wild stuff. And once again, I feel like if you're getting raided and they're collecting all this stuff, and you have Cassie saying what she's saying, like, why are people trying to ignore that? I think that just goes back to, like, I don't like how it's like, oh, well, the black man wants to get up and he's trying to, you know, get above the other folks. Like, I get where some of that is legit, but we're still, like, we're pretending that the other shit doesn't happen or isn't happening, and that's the part I'm not liking. We make it black and white when it's like, bro, he's clearly doing funny things. When it's smoke is fire.
Oh, if he snitch and he do this, he do that, where's he gonna do? Is it nothing? He gonna be doing the same shit he was just doing. We just saw it. We just saw it last week, 2 weeks ago. Him walking around, and we like, oh, like, do y'all not know the shit he facing? Did we not just see the Cassie tape? And he lied because, remember, before the Cassie tape came out,
never happened.
He posted some shit like,
they're
they're
trying to defame my name and all this other stuff.
That whole thing he posted on his, it might still even be on his Instagram, because he didn't delete it after the Cassie video came out. It was still up there. So it's like, we have all of these things, and again, I like to have these conversations because this is not the only example or instance of this happening. This is happening more than we think and more than we can imagine. I just like the fact that now it's a conversation and we're talking about it because it's like, yo, a lot of people are doing things behind the scenes, behind closed doors that are not right. It's not, you know, people are being assaulted, abused, and this is shit that we need to talk about. So when you say if he snitches and there's how are people gonna react? The same way they've been reacting. It didn't happen to me.
Still gonna bum his music.
They lying on him.
They lying.
He didn't do that. They trying to tear down a black man. Dr. Umar saying it's a distraction for the election. It's like, wait, what?
Yo, we reaching.
Election's still happening.
No, but they're saying we're not asking Kamala what she's gonna do for black people. We're not asking Trump what he's gonna do for black people because we too busy gossiping and trying to dissect the Puff case. So now we're not even interested in what Trump or Kamala are trying to do for us. It's all about Puff and talking about Puff, and Puff got arrested. So we already starting to see the thing.
This is already what I said prior before I just paused it just now. It's like all that reaching stuff and not having any integrity and just kind of making it seem like every little thing that comes out when a rich, powerful black man gets caught up in things, we want to go there. I don't like that route, especially when there's just other things. And once again, like in Diddy's case, if you're just familiar with just hip hop culture, dog, you've heard about the rumors and emphasis on rumors. Like you've heard about these rumors since you were however long you just became a fan of rap music, hip hop. Like if you read magazines or you just do deep dives in their interviews and all that, like it's what came with the territory in hip hop as far as the rumors go with Diddy. So it's like I can't get with like this whole it's a distraction from the election and we're just focused on one thing and this is just what we like to do is gossip. I'm not really buying that in regards to just what we already seen and know.
Like,
I'm not here for that.
Whatever, we don't care about that.
It's a little insulting that
Black people can't focus on more than one thing.
Yo, facts.
Insulting
I'm
points.
just telling you already the conversations that are being thrown out there.
Sounds like projecting.
I think
Idiot.
most human beings can focus on both things at once.
We can multitask
I'm
out
just
here,
telling
dog.
you. So when you say what's gonna happen, my response to that, Rory, nothing. It's gonna be regular business as usual.
If he takes it to trial, what's going to be a little fucked up is I think a lot of our favorite entertainers are going to be in paperwork where they're actually not guilty of anything but having consensual sex with a prostitute that is of age. And because they're in the
He's
puff,
playing it safe right now with just like the stuff he said at the end. But once again, come holla at me because we did just say this a few minutes ago and we said this in the other videos. But once again, it goes back to like, if they're using words like co-conspirators and shit, like they're basically saying there's other people that are definitely involved in this. Because once again, this is not just the Diddy. This is big. This is bigger than Sean Combs, dog. This is bigger than Puffy. Yeah, Puffy's the face and Puffy's doing his bullshit, but there's gonna be a lot more other names that are dropping once this starts rolling, dog. I'm screaming it.
paperwork, they're going to be looked at as some pedophile that's part of the deep state. That's really where I think a lot of this shit is going to go.
I saved $700 with Liberty Mutual.
But Rory ain't wrong, dog. That's 100% where it's gonna go.
It's happened. We've seen it before.
Usher deleted his tweets.
What was that?
Word, I didn't even get to that.
He said he was hacked.
And Pink did allegedly too.
What did Usher tweet?
Would have been so crazy to delete.
Well, we
during
don't
this
know
case?
now because they're gone.
Did Usher tweet like that?
No. I've never seen an Usher tweet go viral where he said some shit and it was like, yo, what?
And that's
Literally tickets on sale now. Madison Square Garden tonight. Shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
so
okay.
like, you know, once again, this goes back to like, there's got to be some integrity behind like just talking about this stuff because once again, for example, the fake or alleged Kim Porter book, it's like people are hopping on it and thirsty for like that stuff and sharing it, and I'm like, I'm not really buying or jumping onto that myself because I need some more factual stuff to be behind. I need more credible sources because yes, we've all heard that there was a book out there, and that's why it's mighty strange that this book has came out after Diddy gets arrested. But I don't believe that the book is real. I'm just going to state that right now. I don't think the book's real. I think there's something out there that she's had. I do believe that. But I don't think this is it. That's my opinion on that. Sorry, I went off.
Tour's over, I
thing a
guess. So
little bit.
delete that
The
shit.
only
don't
thing
know.
I could think is that maybe if you are tweeting where you're at or like what you're doing at the moment, it can place you somewhere that you might not want to officially have let it be.
But who's
known
going that
you were
deep to
there.
find
Is
that? That's
Okay,
crazy.
Maris, we've seen countless videos from niggas at Club Love.
Club Love.
I promise. Usher deleting his tweets will do nothing.
I agree.
If he was there, we gonna see that nigga moonwalking
Skating
all
and
across
shit.
the fucking living room.
Also, if all of Twitter can find your old tweets, I think
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a safe. That's a safe bet.
What?
He
What?
said
They
he
not
was hacked.
deleted.
He said he was hacked. He said he doesn't know why the person who hacked him deleted it, but he said it was hacked.
So I think, you know, at this stage in our lives, as like we watch this like celebrity I'm hacked bullshit, we know he wasn't hacked, right? Just like Shannon tried to say he was hacked, but then went on his live stream or whatever and was like, yeah, you know, I just threw the phone and did some other bullshit or whatever. But then I think that has even been debunked. But I already knew Shannon was just trying to save the ESPN job. But we're getting off topic with that. But it just goes back to like, yeah, motherfuckers be lying.
What do you guys
dog.
feel about Kevin Lyle stepping down?
That was interesting.
The hack shit,
Yeah.
we ain't buying.
But
We
again,
hacked
The
it
timing
anymore.
was very interesting, but in no way do I want to put anything on Kevin Lyle's jacket
That's where I
Right.
got that shit
without
from, the
any
jacket.
evidence when it comes to this type of shit.
And that's the fucked up part because
Every move
It's gonna look sketchy.
every move
Yeah.
is gonna look like a reaction to this whole Puff shit. Like every move, you can't. If you catch a cold right now, well, this nigga just trying like he's sick because he don't want to go to court. Well, I have nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do
I
with
was
me.
saying y'all was in London because y'all didn't want to be extradited. Like, that's what they said.
Who said that?
There's a few people that were out of the country when this happened, and they were like, "Ooh, wonder why." It's like,
Like
I don't
me
know.
and all?
No, just other people too.
I've been to a Puff party. I don't think I'm in the paperwork though.
You actually snuck into a Puff party, which is crazy.
Did not
Sneaking
Not
into the freak
sneaking.
office.
Damn, you went to a
First,
freak
I
off,
gotta
Roy?
get the toast.
No, I'm playing. Damn.
They didn't even know he was there. He just showed up during the toast.
Showed up with his own.
He's like, and
bottle.
another thing.
Another glass.
I actually toasted to Puff and what a amazing safe environment he's created for all of us. Like I gave one of those.
It's almost too safe.
I will say though, the only like super high level person I did see at that was Al Sharpton, and he's already a FBI informant, so I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, you know.
That's
It's
he
true.
was there. That's what. Actually,
He was there on behalf of the
Actually,
feds.
he may be the.
He might be
he
the
may
mole.
one that brought this whole shit
Al
down.
Sharpie's the
He brought
ball.
this whole shit down.
Yeah, he's one of the biggest FBI informants ever. So you know,
Yeah, I mean this whole Diddy shit. You know, again, we're gonna find out and hear. It's
gonna be a lot more that's about to drop.
May shock us, may not. Some people already feel like, you know, this is all things that have been known. Some people feel like this is all just another attempt to tear down a black successful man.
It's not what that narrative
Whichever
anymore.
side of this you on, I think you know, once the trial starts to happen, because again, I do think there'll be a trial. I don't see Puff pleading and
Hell
copping
no.
out to any of these charges. I
He's
don't see
too much of an ego for that.
I don't think there's going to be a gray area. To close, my only prediction is this could end up being the craziest fucking thing ever, or just
Nothing.
something we just move past.
Oh, we ain't moving
there's
past
nothing-
nothing.
This ain't gonna never be not nothing.
This is something.
The feds don't come get
This
you
is
for
something.
nothing.
That was my thing when I
They're-
had the tweet I wrote, and I was thinking about Epstein's case. I was like, they're just playing in our face. Like that whole Epstein ring and empire. Who else went down besides
Nobody.
him? I mean, he
Yeah, he
died.
killed
They
him.
killed him. Whatever. But Ghislaine is doing her little bullshit stint. You're telling me only two people
That's it.
in that
what I
entire
mean.
operation went
Yo.
down. Two people.
So this is when I'm gonna bang with Julian right here. I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna let it finish. My fault. It's like 2 seconds left.
Just tell me to go fuck myself.
No, Rory and Mal.
So I'm banging with Roy and Mal and Julian today. I'm gonna say that right now. We bang with them today because they're not S&D with OVO shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not doing that shit right now. So I'm cool with that. But nah, man, like I've been saying this whole time too, is that this is just lining up too much like the Epstein case. Because I'll even go into sports a little bit, because is it Tim Donaghy, the referee that did all the gambling and the illegal betting shit? Look where we're at now. Like, this dude was the only person that went down. And I'm sorry. There is never a lone wolf in something where you add words like Rico and, you know, shit like... There's no way. There's just no way you're going to have somebody be one man and then maybe a woman. Like, I don't know who the woman's going to be, because there's definitely going to be a woman that goes down for this, because it's just lining up with the Epstein shit. And it's just going to be them two. But once again, I will close on, I don't think whatever starts happening, because right now this is very early on and the writing's on the wall with how it may end, but however this may go, I think this is going to line up just like the Epstein story, because once certain information seems like it's going to blow up a lot of shit, I don't think they're going to, whoever they are, and this is just my personal opinion, and it seems like people have been paying attention to, that it's not going to get that far for him to do all that. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have maybe a few of those ducks that get caught up and like go and all that little shit like that. But I don't think it's going to blow up as much as you think, because just as much as we were thirsty for who was on the Epstein Island and all that stuff, we're going to be wondering who's at these freak-offs and like what powerful people are at these freak-offs, what CEOs and et cetera, and we're just not going to get it. I'll tell you that right now. Like, we can speculate, assume, and all of that, but we're not getting anything past whatever they are going to want to give us from if it goes to trial, if he makes it that far. Like, who knows? But on that note, man, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Do y'all think Diddy's even going to make it to trial? Because it seems like this talk's getting rampant about him not even making it because of just a lot of shit. And like, for me, I also have a different opinion on the media outlets projecting that story out there as far as him, you know, being a danger in the jails that he's at. And I think the main thing they keep saying is that he's a high, not a high risk or whatever they say. They're basically saying that like he will be a major hit for anybody in the jail just for some clout and all this other stuff. So I'm like, they're already setting it up. So if like you just hear that Diddy got stabbed up in jail or whatever the case may be, we're just gonna go back to what they were just talking about the like first week that he was in jail. I don't wish that on Diddy at all. But once again, like we've seen these stories before, man. Like that's the thing that's sick about this is that we've seen this stuff so much that we're almost like immune to the bullshit. We're almost immune to the bullshit and like we just let it rock. And then once, like Mal said, like once this, however direction it goes, we're going to be in a place for a little bit and talk about it, be great talking pieces like it is now. And then that's it. And then we'll just go through the same cycle and history will repeat itself again. So I will conclude on that note, man. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. I will be back with some more Diddy dirt, whatever you want to call it, on the next one. But I'm out of here. Peace.